you, Joanne, and a very, very good morning. What a great day we've got. 2 o'clock, we've got the Apple iPhone. 1 o'clock, we're back with that pick day, but for the first time this year, it's a 2-hour special with Lead the Good Life. Amazing plants and garden solutions. I can't wait. I'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.
For over 20 years, the name Thomas Sanderson has been synonymous with handcrafted, British-made quality blinds and shutters. Offering a first-rate bespoke service, Thomas Sanderson's highly skilled staff guide you from the custom design process to the final fitting with their expert knowledge and advice. And now, Thomas Sanderson are teaming up with Ideal World to bring their friendly in-home design service directly to you with special offers and exclusive deals. To find out more, don't miss Thomas Sanderson here on Ideal World.
Heard about the Ideal Extras Club? Open up a world of fantastic savings for you, your family and friends. All presented in this fabulous Ideal Extras Club Guide. There are tons of offers to be had from big brands. Try the club first on a 21-day preview. Get a taste of the offers in your guide and you'll receive some free garden seats, a pet portrait or family photo. Stay with us and become a full annual Extras Club member where you can enjoy saving much more. You'll then receive 6 extra amazing rewards. A £10 Ideal World credit, a £10 Sainsbury's voucher, a free European trip, afternoon tea for 2 with locations nationwide, 2 for the price of 1 at Pizza Hut, a free fashion experience and a free magazine subscription. There's also a great members-only monthly prize draw for a chance to win a theatre trip and hotel stay. Head to www.ideal-extras.com to find out more. Live life for less with the Ideal Extras Club.
The world of technology is right at your fingertips. From laptops, tablets and smartphones to sat-navs and home entertainment, we bring you the best in up-to-the-minute innovations. Our experts give clear step-by-step demonstrations, making sure you understand exactly how a product works, but without baffling technical jargon. With amazing deals on the latest top tech for you and your family, at Ideal World, we are connecting with technology.
Inspired by Soviet achievements in technology, architecture and culture. Tested to extremes. Finely crafted timepieces from one of Europe's celebrated watchmakers. Vostok, here on Ideal World.
Hello and a very, very good morning. My name is Sean Ryan. I'm really excited today. As many of you regulars will know, I love gardening, and May is such a gorgeous month, isn't it? Now, our last few gardening shows have been so successful. Guess what? The team are giving us the full 2 hours today. Yay! So, yeah, keep the orders coming in, keep the calls coming in, and hopefully we'll get more 2-hour shows. The first half is going to be predominantly plants, and we've got some beautiful plants to make your gardens delightful this summer and for many, many years to come. And towards the second half of the show, we're going to be joined by our lovely Angela, our second gardening guest, and we're going to be looking at solutions for gardening. So things like we've got the X-Hose, we've got a brand new solar-powered irrigation system that looks amazing. I want it myself. So that's coming at the second hour. We've got lawn mowers, we've got Eastfield baskets, so something for absolutely everybody. But everything is on our website, actually, so do go online, allthews.idealworld.tv, and you'll get to see everything that is coming up in our 2-hour special. But the first hour is going to be all about gorgeous plants, and we've got a fantastic gardener and a great friend of mine, Adam Woolcott. It's nice to see you, Adam.
Good to see you. First 2-hour show as well. How exciting is that?
If it's a busy one, we'll get more 2 hours. But I think the last few weeks have been so good.
Yeah, they've gone mad, haven't they? I mean, well, we've all gone mad because it's spring, it's May, it's like, the longest day next month already.
I know.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know Adam, he's been with us many years in Ideal World. What I love about you really, I think, give our viewers a great guide to all aspects of gardening, because you've got your own gardener's maintenance company.
Yeah, and design as well, garden
design.
design.
You've won numerous awards as gardener's designer.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough, along with my partner, to win 3 gold medals at the Chelsea Flower Show. We won some silver medals, some silver gilt medals. So, yeah, it's been good. It's been fun.
He's a great, and he's going to give you perfect advice. Now, before we do a preview of everything that's coming up, we thought we'd start with the gerberas, because we've got a feeling these could be the top seller. One of them, this 2 hours. First of all, you're getting 3 gerberas, but you also get 3 fantastic coloured pots. And if you've been out and about, you'll know that bright colours are huge this year. But are these special types of gerberas as well?
These are no ordinary gerberas, Sean, because these are hardy gerberas.
Really?
Now, yeah, which to a lot of people, they think, what? No, gerberas aren't hardy. These will go down to -5, -6 degrees. I was actually talking to the lovely Sophie, who brings us all these products in and sets them up for us. She said her mum planted some of these in her garden last year, and they're actually coming back right now. So they really, really are hardy gerberas. So if you want those incredible, vibrant daisy flowers year after year after year, getting bigger, creating more flowers, more bloom, go for these.
Well, I didn't want to brag, but I got these last year, and mine are beginning to bud as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Yeah, they were superb last year. They do come with the bright coloured pots. We've got an extra saving. They're down to $15.99. And to think these will give you colour year after year after year. And I love gerberas as a cut flower, but to have them in your garden, there's something quite unusual and exotic
Yeah, and
about
also,
them.
Sean, you know, that classic flower shape takes us all back to our childhood, because that is, you know, when we drew things
You're
as kids,
so right,
that
yeah.
daisy shape, that was the kind, you know, if when you was a kid, your mum or your dad or the teacher said, draw a flower, that is how you drew it, didn't you? You had a little centre,
so I draw
little
one now.
circle, little petals around the edge. And this is a great set for kids as well, because obviously you've got those super colourful pots. And you can be a rebel, or you can be a colour coordinator. You could put an orange gerber in a yellow pot if you want, or you can put your yellow gerber in a yellow pot. You can mix and match
gardening
and
rebel,
do whatever you want to do.
Well, they're already selling fast. We've only got a few hundred of them. I mean, well, several hundred, I should say. But they are the hardy gerberas that will come back year after year. Mo, I just heard how many orders going through. Busy already for those at $15.99. I think they're wonderful.
They would look amazing in troughs and also your easy fill baskets.
Yes, which are coming up a little bit later. Now, just while you're all on the phone lines already, we've got a cracking little gardening book with free postage if you add it to your order. And it's only, well, I know it says on the back $6.99, but we've got a price today of $3.99 on this one. And it's a really cute book, this, isn't it?
Well, we've seen this before. We've brought this before from Sean, and it's got the most amazing little tips inside. Really kind of creative, unusual ideas, ways to recycle different household waste, ways to prevent animals like rabbits and deer and stuff, eating your garden. Just so many different ideas. In fact, I've actually learnt loads of tips from this myself.
I'll tell you what, there's loads of there's loads
Just do a random one, just flick through, and I'll tell you what, I'll flick through.
Okay.
I'll flick through, and you say stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Space-saving cuttings with a freezer bag and a clothes peg.
Wow,
There you go.
Yeah, so...
Right, I'll do one for you.
Go on then.
We've got to say stop. Steve's calendar for lovely lawn. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Tips. So honestly, it's really, really good. It's a really interesting read. Lots of fun in there as well. And it's only $3.99 and free postage on that as well. Already, by the way, the gerberas, I said these were going to sell out. 10% of the entire stock has now gone 343227 at just $15.99. But I tell you what, get your pens and papers ready. Let's show you some of the great items that are coming up on this 2-hour special, the first this year. Now, fuchsias are next. They're hardies, and we're getting 9 for $49.10.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that come back again
more
year after
hardy
year.
plants, Sean. Hardy gerberas. Now we've got hardy fuchsias. We've got shrimp cocktail there. We've got Delta Sarah, and we've got Dollar Princess. 3 fantastic varieties of fuchsia that contrast so brilliantly colour-wise. And these are hardy fuchsias. So that means whether you live in Scotland or Northern Ireland or Wales or England or up a hill or in a valley or wherever, you know these are going to come up for you year after year after year, giving you these sumptuous, incredible colours. Look at that. Delta Sarah.
Stunning, aren't they?
I mean, look at the purple colour of the middle of that flower and the little green bit, look, just at the top there, Sean, of the actual petals before the outside petals open up. Real stunner.
Adam, sometimes hardy fuchsias can be not quite as exotic, but these are really stunning, aren't they?
And what I like, Sean, the fact of this mix is as well, is that it's so different. You know, we're not just giving you kind of just a load of, just purple or reds or whatever. You've got real contrast there with the shrimp cocktail and that marbling in the flower, the Dollar Princess there in the middle with the red outer petals and the deep purple, and then Delta Sarah. All right, okay, I've just said it, mate. Here's a preview. That means shut up, Adam. Stop rabbiting.
It does. 343231. I'd never tell you to shut up, Adam. Now, we've also got our Trixie's coming up next. These sold out with Angela, who's also coming with us in the second hour of the show. Last time, we've got them back today with a £5 saving. Is that one plant in there?
That's one plant. And the ingenuity of these, well, the Trixie is in each plug. There are 3 plants in one plug. So in here, you've got the white flower there, you've got the blue lobelia, you've got the yellow Bidens there. Actually, white verbena, that's what I'm trying to think of. So you've got the white verbena, the blue lobelia, the yellow Bidens, and they're in one plug. So you haven't got to worry about putting separate plants in. Put that one plug in. They all grow to a similar size, and they will create that effect.
Honestly, it's such a clever idea. It makes gardening even easier and more beautiful. 307289. Now, I've also got 20 mixed plugs with our summer scented pinks for your neck. 20 of these. They're down from £20 to £12.99. Gorgeous varieties.
Knockout, Sean. The great thing about pinks is they're evergreen. They've got the most incredible fragrance. They've got wonderful coloured flowers, different shaped flowers. And really, for pinks, they give so much for so little. They're such an easy, versatile plant.
Now, something I've got in my garden, I've got an oriental area, and I've got aces there, and they are stunning. And we've got a twin pack today. They're actually quite large. They're in 10.5 centimetre pots, and they're only £16.99.
For 2. I mean, for sort of these type of aces, you could pay that much for one single plant. And these will add that oriental feel to your garden. They'll add that Japanesey kind of feel to your garden. They go wonderfully with ferns. They go wonderfully with tree ferns, funnily enough, a little hint there.
Yes.
And they go great with hostas, foxgloves, just to create that really cool woodlandy kind of feel.
Well, they're only £16.99 for 2 of those, and they're £309,483. Now, we've all got a little bit of grow your own next, some potato tubers, 40 of these. It's a bumper pack with the fertiliser as well. And I gather these are really great potatoes.
Yeah, these are Carolus, this variety, and this is a great variety because it is very blight resistant, incredibly resistant to blight, both in the foliage and in the tubers as well. And now is the time to get your main crop potatoes in. The soil's nice and warm. As soon as you get these in, they're going to grow away very, very quickly. And of course, the frost has gone as well now. So get your main crop potatoes in now, and then you can be harvesting potatoes a little later in the summer.
And there's nothing better than a homegrown potato, is there? Now, to grow these, you could also put them in heavy-duty pots. These have got great reviews online. We're doing a 4-pack of these. They're 30 litres for £16.99. They're great for potatoes?
Great for potatoes, Sean. These pots are so large. They're great for fruit trees. They're great to use as trugs. They're great for deadheading, storing your tools in. There are so many uses for these pots.
Now, we've also got for you, staying with pots but more decorative, we've got a 3-pack of these for £19.99. I actually grew lilies in mine last year, and they were absolutely stunning. They do come with saucers as well, and they're only £19.99. My next door neighbour Bill bought these recently because he said he loved the look of them because they look kind of really
they look very
authentic.
Yeah, they look aged, don't they? They look antique. That's the great thing about them. But
but they're lightweight, aren't they?
Incredibly lightweight. So great for a roof garden, and great if you can't move heavy pots around.
Well, they're only £99. Again, we do expect to start those because we've got less than 200 in stock. Now, we also have for you an amazing offer on our terracotta decorative patio pots. We're giving you a set of 10 of these for £14.99. We've actually got them set up in the studio as well, Liz, but you actually get 10 of them for £14.99. I know Adam built us a pyramid.
Well, I tried, yes. It's not the most kind of symmetrical pyramid in the world, but you
can
see there, that is one hell of a lot of pots, isn't it, for £14.99, to be honest. And again, these are great for all your ornamental plants for the summer, great for the balcony, the patio, the decking, sort of anywhere, really.
And again, we've got a massive saving of £25, give or take a few pence on those, 343091. Ooh. Now, it is time to start thinking about your summer hanging baskets, and we have got the most amazing offer. These are the baskets that I've been using for many years. You get 4 baskets, you get the 4 easy turn hooks, you get the watering fountains, making it even easier to water, and you get incredible bloom fertiliser. The whole kit and caboodle. You don't get my piece. So look at it.
What happened there, Sean?
That's me on a morning. They were some of my baskets. That's how not to do a selfie. 1999 342 652 is that all important item number.
Lovely tea.
So,
I mean that as well.
That's all you can say about that. Now, this is new, Adam. This is quite exciting, isn't it?
This is a twizzle. This is a solar twizzle, a hanging basket twizzle. And what it'll do, it'll twizzle your basket round for you. Very, very slowly, imperceptibly, it will turn your basket round during the daytime, so you're going to get that even growth all the way round. It's not going to whiz round at a rate of knots and look ridiculous, just imperceptibly going to turn round throughout the day and just give you that nice even growth.
Because it's solar powered.
Yes, solar powered.
They charge it during the day and it turns your baskets around, but you don't notice. What's the word again? That kind of
Imperceptibly.
word? Imperceptibly. I'll let you say that one. Now, a lot of you are already stocking up on Treff. Do you know, we don't always have the twin pack in stock that we have today, and this is our 5-star rated compost, saving £20. There's the weekend stock. It's here, and it's ready to be dispatched straight to your door there for only £20. And it is a compost that is so much more professional than the ones in garden centres. I mean, you know, Adam, with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, don't start me on Treff. They'll put the clock on me. But, I mean, yeah, this is the most fantastic compost for getting your plants started, but also for sustaining your plants throughout the growing season. And I'll tell you a lot more about this later on.
Oh,
time allowing.
Yeah. By the way, it will probably say Jiffy on the packaging. It's the same Treff compost, so don't worry whatsoever. It's the same compost, which is the most amazing reviews. Or you can go for the single there at £12.99, 271 428.
Oh, well, I found out something about Treff compost this week as well, which I didn't realise before. This is actually great as well for rhododendrons and azaleas and camellias. You can use this for your ericaceous plants as well.
Well, we are going to be spending a bit more time on that later. Now, very quickly, I know we've still got loads to show you. Angela is going to be with us the second hour with this most amazing large solar-powered irrigation system. Honestly, it is incredible technology. It's enough to actually water 24 20-litre pots there. Or, you know, your tomato plants, peppers, all of your vegetables, all your pots around the garden. You need no electricity. You don't even need a tap. It works from your water butt, by the way. It's so clever. Just $89.99. So stay watching for that one a little bit later on.
So no more holiday worries then?
No more holiday worries, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
So right, Adam, it's a brilliant system. And also, our X-Hose is in stock right now. With our X-Hose, you get, first of all, extra length. So these are all about 25% larger. But, or is it 20, Adam? They're 20, isn't it?
Yes.
20% larger than the ones in the high street. We also include the 8-speed setting spray, the nozzle and the hook as well. So you get everything you need. Just $49.99 for the 60 foots. Remember, in the high street, you get the 50 foots. We also have in stock the 90 foots. Again, in the high street, you'd get the 75, wouldn't you?
Yep.
And that's $339,714. Again, with everything there, at just $59.99 with a saving of over £28. And then finally, we do have the 120 foot as well, which is only $69.99. And this is the hose that expands up to 3 times its size. It's lightweight. It never kinks either. I actually bought 2 last week. They are absolutely amazing. It's $339,710. Oh, and our Spear & Jackson, again, this is coming up in the second hour, but already you are ordering this. We've got the best price again of $29.99. Is it only $2.99 postage on this as well? Wow, that is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome. Because that's quite a heavy canister there as well, so to get that through the post for that amount is
and again,
incredible.
this gets rid of all the moss, the algae.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to spray and literally do what it says, leave it, and the weather will just do the rest for you.
Well, we are giving today, if you go for the 5 litre, we will give you the 2.5 litre absolutely free. And that is down in price. That's the best price we do on that one at $29.99, 336 600. Now, you could use a watering can, but if you've got hard to reach areas, it might be a lean-to and things like that. We do have the 5 litre pressure spray to go with that as well. Just $9.99, which is 342-457 today.
$9.99 for that? That is, I buy those and I pay about 20, 25 quid
Yeah.
for ones that size. They're really expensive ordinarily.
Well, our price is only tenner for those as well. And I know a little bit later on, Adam's also got a fantastic lawnmower, which is our Stanley lawnmower with a 50 quid saving today.
Yeah, that is a brilliant mower, Sean. So many features on there, and I'll talk you through those later on. But yeah, incredible.
Right, so that's sorry that took a bit of time on, but it's a 2-hour special, so there's loads coming up. But everything is on our website, allthews.itemworld.tv. But we're just going to go back to our gerbers, which are absolutely flying. Just on preview, 10% of the entire stock went, by the way. And these are really beautiful, aren't they?
They're just stunning, happy flowers. I mean, look at the 3 down at the front there we've got in our studio.
They are happy, aren't they? Yeah.
Perfectly straight stems, perfectly symmetrical flowers, those wonderful round centres to the flowers and those deep pinks, deep oranges, and a really, really incredibly rich buttery yellow flower there as well. And even the leaves look, Sean, look how lovely and ornate the leaves are as well. These, to me, just scream out summer. These are great for the children, the grandchildren. I can just imagine the three of these in a little trough on the balcony or the windowsill or, you know, somewhere like that. They've just got that happy look about them, haven't they?
And I do love the fact that they do come with the coordinating coloured pots as well. You don't have to, as Adam says, you don't have to put the yellow in the yellow and the orange in the orange and the pink in the pink, but you can do if you like.
You can do, yeah. You can be a rebel or you can coordinate. But what we forgot to tell you as well, you know, the kind of the whole massive thing about these is they're hardy. These are hardy gerberas. They're hardy down to about -5, -6. So they're going to come back for you year after year after year.
Well, they are absolutely flying. I bought them last year and I love them. And so they've survived the winter and they're all beginning to bud again. So if you want to go for yours, honestly, they'll make your garden look really special. Oh, and by the way, something that I know a lot of you on the gardening shows do tend to, you know, put together quite big orders. If you are spending £50 or more, then you'll get a £5 off as you actually either check out on the website or complete your order. All you need to do is pop in that special promo code there on the screen and you get an extra £5 off, which is 315-499. So that's 515-499, and you will get an extra £5 off. So that's going to give you extra savings today for our bank holiday weekend. Now, our hardy fuchsias are one of my favourites today.
And again, hardy fuchsias, so no worry about the autumn and the winter coming in, having to lift them or put them indoors. These are going to grow outside for you. 3 fantastic varieties here. We've got Shrimp Cocktail, the lovely pinky, marbly coloured one.
Yeah, it's really marbled, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really good marbled.
And what's one in the middle again? There's the shrimp one.
This Shrimp Cocktail there with that fabulous marbling. Then we've got Delta Sarah coming up with that wonderful purple centre to it. I mean, such an incredibly different look. In fact, I think, yeah, no, that's Dollar Princess, that one. But look how purple that is in the middle, the lovely red sepals on the outside. And then we've got Delta Sarah.
And Delta Sarah's the one with the blue and the white.
Yeah, the blue. I mean, I do not know of any other fuchsia that has that kind of bluey look to it.
And I love that bit of green that you pointed out there.
I know. It's so different, isn't
it?
It's just so unusual. And I like the fact that they contrast as well, these 3 varieties. So if you sort of planted them, you know, reasonable proximity with each other, you'd get that contrast. They wouldn't all blend in. And of course, they are hardy. They're going to come up for you year after year after year. And we've got really healthy, wonderful plants to send out to you with a great root system that are going to get into the ground very, very quickly. And a little tip with fuchsias as well, just plant them a little bit more deeply than they were actually grown originally, a bit like you do with clematis, for example, because then they really will get stabilised in the ground and, you know, that will keep them sustained for many, many years.
Now, we only ever use the finest nurseries across the UK. All of the plants will have in premium condition. They all come in like mini greenhouses.
Yeah, little plastic mini greenhouses, so they keep humid, they keep damp, they're really, really happy. And these, Sean, they've already been pinched out.
It's a lot.
You've got 2 shoots on there because the middle has been pinched out of this. What I would do, grow this on again to about double this size, then pinch those tips out again. By that, I mean literally just get your fingers and take the little middle shoot out. That will actually then encourage it to shoot out again. So what you're doing, you're making a really, really bushy plant. And then once you've got that bushy structure, just let it grow away. More branches, more flowers.
And don't forget, you've got these year after year after year. They're hardy. So these are not the fuchsias that will only last you 1 season and be scared of those frosts. And you are getting 9 of these today for under £15. I think they're gorgeous.
The value on those.
Yeah.
I bought some hardy fuchsias in pots for somebody last year, and I'll be honest with you, of course they were bigger than these. They were in pots, but I bought 6, and they were £9.99 each.
Seriously?
Yeah,
That's 60 quid?
60 quid, yeah. But I mean, they were bigger than this. But
yeah, but fuchsias grow so quickly anyway,
exactly.
don't they?
These, in 6 weeks' time to 8 weeks' time, would be as big as the ones I bought in those pots.
Now, the gardening book as well. The fuchsias are flying, by the way. And our little gardening book is so cute. Really worth adding this to your order. We're even going to give you free postage today, and it is just £3.99. Can I just going to flick through it? One more tip. Go on. Stop. Give an aged look to rocks with some friendly bacteria.
Oh, is that like with the yogurty thing?
I don't know. I've not read. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you can put yogurt, put yogurt on them.
Like
yogurt. Yeah, and it sort of ages them. Yeah.
Right, one more, Adam.
Okay, go.
I'm going.
Go. No, stop.
Turn vacuum cleaner fluff into tip-top tomato food. Did you know that one?
I've heard of it, but I'm not quite sure how you do it, to be honest. Will you kind of just dig it in the ground, I guess, and... It sort of rots down
Yeah,
with it.
you just put a handful in your soil. Yeah.
Because you can use sheep wool as well, actually. Old sheep wool's great for plants as well.
Honestly, you see, even Adam doesn't know everything in that. Not everything. 399, and that is 320932. Can I just say, it's lovely to have your company. This is a 2-hour special with Adam, and Angela's joining us in hour 2 with, of course, Lead the Good Life as well. Oh, and if you want to win a £20 Lead the Good Life voucher today as well, very easy to be part of this. All you do is send in your product-related questions or your top tips, testimonials, or photos from your garden. We'll put you in a prize draw, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Remind us to do that.
We forgot last week, I think, last time.
We get told
we were so
off for
busy,
that.
so excited.
Well, yeah, do send your emails in, and we'll do a prize draw at the end of the 2 hours. Now, we're just hearing our lavenders are very likely to sell out today. A quarter of the stock of these went on preview. Buy 48 mini plugs, plus you get an extra 24 free. So you're actually getting 72.
Yeah, I misread that earlier in the week because I looked earlier in the week and I didn't see the 72 at the bottom. I thought, 48, so you're getting 24 plus 24 to make the 48, but you're not. You're getting 48 plus another 24 to take it up to 72 for £9.99.
Do you know what? That's not much more than 10p a plug, is it?
I think it was about, I think somebody said 13p.
13p. Yeah, it would be about 13p, yeah.
Which,
oh,
again,
my word.
you know, if you've got a dream of making a hedge, if you've got a dream of making a parterre or a knot garden or something like that, and your dreams have been dashed when you've gone to the garden centre and seen minimum price of £2.99 for a lavender up to £6 or £7.99, this can make your dream happen because these 72 plants are going to go a long, long way. That hedge that you can see on the screen right now, individual plants from a garden centre growing on, that could cost, I do not exaggerate, that could cost you £300 or £400 to plant a hedge that big. Honestly, it could. You could do that easily with this £9.99 worth of plug plants.
And how long will it take to get to a reasonable size?
Do you know what, Sean? They grow very, very quickly. These plants in the studio are about an inch or so tall. Yeah, but by the end of this year, they'll already be 3 or 4 inches tall.
Will they?
Yeah, and then next year they'll get to 6, 7, 8 inches, and next year they'll start flowering.
So if you do want to say hold borders with these, if you've got maybe paths or pavements. And
ideal.
Yeah.
And this is what we call one of the English lavenders. Technically, it's not English lavender, but we call it an English lavender. It's lavender Munstead, and it's one of those lavenders that behaves itself and is really ideal for the edge of beds and borders. And it's not one that kind of flows everywhere. You know, it's quite a neat one. So if you want sort of those really nice straight hedges or to create a knot garden, that's where it's ideal.
They are going really quickly. 30% of the stock has gone. 72 of those for £9.99. Now, it is that time of year where we're all potting up our easy fill hanging baskets, our tubs, our containers. We've got our 5-star rated compost. There are so many 5-star reviews online for this. It's our Treff Professional Compost. We have got the twin pack today for £20, saving an extra £5. And Adam, I know it's a little bit more than some of us would pay for regular compost, but it gives you so much more, doesn't it?
It's the results, Sean. The results you'll get from this will far outstrip those cheaper composts. Very, very quickly, what you've got in Treff, you've got chipped pine bark, which keeps the compost very open. That allows the roots to penetrate very easily. It's got humic compost that has the trace elements that plants need, the sort of things like iron, for example, that we need or would become anemic. Then it's got an element of peat as well that holds moisture into the compost. And finally, there's a kilogram of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium that will actually sustain your plants all the way through the season. And you can see the breakdown there of the different elements in the compost.
Well, our very experienced producer is looking at the stock and the way it's going down. She doesn't know if we've got enough to last the whole 2 hours on that. So
all those pallets in that picture just disappearing.
Yeah, but it's a time of year.
I thought that was a whole summer's worth of stock, not just one show.
So we've got a massive audience, we really have. And I think, a lot of you realise, by the way, if you are multi-ordering that, you don't pay the postage once. So if you're going for 4 or 6, on Ideal, if it's the same item, it's only 1p, generally speaking.
So even if you ordered 20, it would still be the same?
If somebody ordered 20, would they only pay the 1 postage? Apparently, yes, but we're not supposed to push that point, Adam. OK, I'll blame that on you.
I don't care.
Oh, no, somebody's just ordered 50, but it's only £7.99. No.
The buyer last weekend told me to push Treff. So I'm pushing it. I'm being honest.
Now, our decorative pots as well. These are wonderful. My next door neighbour Bill bought these. So I had just one of these last year with lilies in, and it looks superb. The great thing is, although they look kind of heavy and authentic, they're actually really, really lightweight.
Yeah,
aren't
and
they,
I just like the way, Sean, they've got that sort of antique look. I like the diamond lattice sort of pattern on there as well.
They're really nice,
We're actually
aren't they?
stroking it, bless us. But they really are very, very attractive pots. I like the fact they've got the integral saucer as well, so you haven't got to worry about that. And it's fixed to the base of the pot. But if you want to, you can just very easily
And he hasn't broken that, by the way.
Yeah,
It just clips on and off.
Then it'll just pop back on again. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to put them back on again.
They are lovely. Wish we had more of those, but we are giving you a triple pack there for just $19.99, 322-757. Now, something new. I actually went to the nurseries that developed these last year. I remember seeing these. Trixie.
Yeah.
And they are really clever.
Well, let's
really
just
clever.
pick one up.
Let's do it too, because
I'm just going to show you. If I just pick this plant up, I'm just going to pick it up and then lean it forward. What you've actually got here, Sean, is 3 plants in one. We've got the little yellow bidens there, which is 1/3 of this. Then we've got the blue lobelia, which is the 2/3 of this. And then we've got the white verbena, which makes up 3rd plant. So you've got 3 plants in one plug. And these have been bred, and the varieties have been used in such a way that when these grow, one won't outgrow the other. They'll all grow in harmony together, growing at a very similar rate. So you can get that effect just from 1 or 2 plugs, that easily, that simply. You haven't got to panic and worry. You haven't got to think, goodness me, what 3 plants? Because to be honest, we've all done this, haven't we? We've all gone along and chosen what we thought was an ideal selection for our hanging baskets. And one plant has gone absolutely berserk. And the others, bless them, are kind of trying to compete.
So you end up with something really lopsided. My basket, some of mine were like that last year.
Yeah, you get some that go mad and take over, and the others struggle. With this, they're all going to grow wonderfully easy together. So the look there, you're going to get that wonderful yellow, white, and blue is yours to achieve incredibly easily and simply.
So I love the idea, I love the simplicity, but it is getting that perfect ball of colour, isn't it? Whether you put these in pots or your Easyfill hanging baskets as well. 9910 307 289 is that all-important item number. Now, over here, we have got our beautiful pinks for you next. These are one of my favourites, actually.
Yeah, again, I mean, if you want to think about fragrance, if you want to think about evergreen, what they call glaucous blue foliage, if you want to think about cut flowers, these are the ones to go for. We've got different types of flowers here. We've got like picote flowers, we've got decoupage flowers, we've got double flowers, we've got some with frilly edges to them as well. We've got single coloured, we've got bi-coloured, and we've got those wonderful spicy fragrances to these as well. We've got sort of cinnamons and vanillas and all kinds of wonderful sweet fragrances. And these demand so little from you. These will grow in hot, dry, sunny soils. These will grow where other plants don't thrive particularly well. Great for rockeries, great for open, windy, sunny situations as well. And if you want truly natural air fresheners in your home rather than those artificial ones, a few bunches of pinks in the living room, a bunch at the side of your bed, somewhere like that, just going to bring those gorgeous fragrances into your home. And
they are going to flower this year, are they, Adam?
You might get a few flowers on these this year, certainly, but they'll become established very, very quickly. And next year, these are just going to cover all the areas very, very quickly. So, they're going to sort of cover the ground, and they're going to give you all the sorts. There we go. These are the ones that's sort of coming in the mix with those wonderful range of colours there. And they're going to give you different flower shapes, different flower colours, different fragrances, and just so easy to grow. And pinks have really come back into fashion.
And just look at, again, these are so healthy. We only ever work with the top nurseries in the UK.
Oh, you can see the roots. Look at the roots on that little one you pulled out there, Sean. You can see that fantastic root system. And I would say that you will get flowers on these this year. Probably about 3 or 4 per plant. But next year, once they're established, they will actually flower very, very profusively all the way through the summer.
I love the variety on this one. Some lovely colours, aren't they? So, just in fact, these are the colours that you'll get, just to show you. We've got them live in the studio. It's this variety here.
It's that variety, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's the mix you're going to get sent out to you. So picote flowers, frilly-looking flowers, decoupage type of flowers, bi-coloured, single-coloured, all wonderfully fragranced as well. And just imagine, just cutting a bunch of these as a gift for somebody. You're going to visit somebody. I can't think of anything nicer, cut flower-wise, than a bunch of pinks. They've just got every attribute that you could want from a plant.
And so they are just $12.99 for 20 of those today. 320571. Now, we've also got some... I don't know how to pronounce this, but what type of wallflowers? Is it
Ericium.
Ericium.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Ericium. That's kind of the posh name for wallflowers, like the Latin name, if you like. So, yeah. But, you know...
I'm a northerner, I was called wallflowers.
Yeah, I call them wallflowers as well.
Are these wallflowers are the different, so Adam?
Yeah, these wallflowers, these actually, if you plant these this year, these are going to give you wonderful blossom for next year. These are perennial wallflowers, a wonderful range of colours there. You can see yellows, you can see reds, you can see oranges, you can see purples.
They're very vibrant, aren't
They're very vibrant. I tell you something else they are as well. They are very, very fragrant, a really, really sweet perfume. And they'll start flowering probably late February in a mild winter, and they'll go all the way through to June and even a little bit beyond for you as well. Evergreen foliage on these. All you need to do at the end of the flowering season is trim the flower heads off and just probably trim down the actual main stems a little bit as well. They'll send out some nice fresh new growth and they'll look really green and happy for the rest of the summer. And then early the following year, in early spring, they'll start to flower again and they'll come up for you year after year after year.
I didn't even know they were perennial
Yeah, these are perennial. A lot of wallflowers are what they call biennial. So they'll grow one year, they'll flower the next, and then they die.
Yeah,
these are perennial. So these will go for 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Can you just say we're having such a busy show? It's a 2-hour special today. Don't forget the second hour, we're going to be joined by Angela, who's got gardening solutions for you. Things like an irrigation system, the X-hose. We've got easy fill baskets. So that's all coming up the second hour. But here's a recap of some of the plants we've had so far in our first part of the show. We start off with the gerbers. These are hardy gerbers that will come back year after year. And they do come with the fabulous coloured pots as well. 343227. I think my favourite so far has been the hardy fuchsias, Adam.
Yeah, I love that. I like the mix of colours we've chosen. They're so distinct and so different.
And say, what a great investment. You're going to have these for many, many years to come. 343231. Then the lavender. Both Adam and I could not believe that you're getting 72 plants in total for just $9.99. 342582. And then the brand new Trixes for this year, 3 jumbo plugs. So you actually get 3 plants in each plug, don't you?
3 plants in one plug. So you can create this look, Sean, without any worries. All the worries been done for you. All you've got to do is pop the plugs into the basket and let them grow.
And then, live in the studio right now, we have got one of my ultimate favourites, since I've got quite a few of these in my garden, the Acer, a twin pack for $16.99. I was amazed at how easy these have been to grow as well, Adam.
Acers are so popular, Sean, and they are very easy to grow. There's just a few areas they will not like. They do not like really, really hot baking full sun, and they do not like windy positions. But if you've got somewhere quite shady, dappled shade, an area of the garden where other things don't do very well, they will do fantastically well there. They do so brilliantly in pots as well. And they look great with hostas. They look great with ferns. They look great with foxgloves and those sorts of plants. This one is Acer palmatum atropurpureum with those wonderful, wonderful deep red coloured leaves. And in the autumn, they will go even deeper red. And when you get the autumn sun coming through those incredible red leaves in the autumn, I'll tell you, it is a joy to behold. It really is.
Can I show off? Because I'm not allowed to enter the competition. So I've got to show my picture on my tablet here. But this is it's a raised bed in my garden. Oh, hang on. Where's it gone? Right. I don't know if you can see here, but I've got. Can you see all the aces that I've got there, Adam?
Oh, look, yeah, I can.
One there, and there's one there.
Yeah.
But yeah, amongst ferns and things like that.
Yeah, they look brilliant with ferns. So if you want to, because at home I've got a very sort of jungly, tropical. I am impressed. Yeah, definitely. I mean, because that is the kind of plants that I love, Sean. Because I go for a jungly, tropically kind of looking garden. And acers with these wonderfully finely cut leaves as well, they'll give you that kind of look. There's just something so elegant about these. And again, these, I don't know why, but in garden centres, these are so stupidly expensive. You could easily pay £14, £15 each for plants this size. These are good quality plants. These are nicely branched. The one you see there, this is bigger than you're going to receive, but the ones in the studio will get to about that size in 2 or 3 years quite easily. And they are fantastic in pots. So if you've just got a balcony or veranda or a patio, put them in pots,
Do you know-
keep them well watered, and they honestly, they're so easy to grow.
Do you know what I'm thinking? You know those decorative pots that look nice house, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they look fantastic.
Shall I go and
indeed.
grab one?
Yeah, in the lattice pots, because the colour of the leaves would actually match brilliantly, Sean, with the actual sort of pots
Right,
as well.
let's have a bit of a place. And obviously,
Let's just-
you need the
kind
Treff
of-
compost. Can I just remind you, by the way, I've just put, if you put together an order that's £50 or more, you'll get a £5 discount. If you use that, we've got a special promo code for this weekend, which is 515499. There's the details there. So if you are putting together an order £50 or more, you get an extra £5 off. So I'm thinking if you're going for things like your Treff, for example, that'd get your average spend up easily,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
definitely.
£20 for a twin pack of Treff today, and that is 303313. That looks nice in the
Yeah, I mean,
the
kind
pot,
of,
doesn't it?
Just if you imagine that sort of, I'll get my hand out the way, you can just see that standing in the pot there. So again, because we've got that nice sort of aged coloured pot, and the sort of bronze of the pot actually matches really, really nicely with the red of the leaves. And if you wanted to, you could put a bit of artificial gravel around there, or you could put some bark chip-ins or something along those lines. You've sort of got those options, you know, to do that. So I'm just going to take a little prop out the way there, Sean, and pop that back. And these are really, really. I'll just put this back over because we've been fiddling about at the set.
I know.
Trying to get all these
We
things
like- look,
looking.
we
We
like
like
to-
to improvise, don't we?
We are like two kids though, because it's our first 2-hour gardening show this
Yeah.
year. And we're just delighted that gardening's been such a success so far, this 2015. And there's our gorgeous aces at $16.99. Now, I just want to go back to the Treff compost in a few moments' time, because is Treff good for everything we've got in the show, Adam? Or
Treff is good for everything in the show, and I actually found out from the buyer this week that Treff is actually good for ericaceous plants as well. Because I've always been asking for ericaceous compost, and by that I mean compost that is suitable for things like rhododendrons and azaleas and
Azaleas,
camellias and
camellias.
magnolias. Treff is suitable for all those as well. The pH of Treff is such that it's in between kind of acid and alkaline, so it's ideal
Wow.
for every kind of plant that you can think of.
and I want you to check out the reviews. I just had a lovely email come in today, right now actually, from Maria, who said, I'd just like to say how true using a good potting compost like Treff is. This year my husband planted some plug plants with it and made the mistake of putting some others in just an ordinary compost, and the difference is amazing. The ones that are not in Treff are taking such a long time to come on. Of course, the Treff plants are blooming. And do you know, every review for Treff, every single one is either a 5 or a 4 star. The lowest review is a 4 star. You know, that's the worst review.
I can easily believe it.
Treff was very upset about that, by the way. We are giving you a twin pack for £20, and so my advice would be, if you can put together an order £50 or more, you'll get an extra £5 discount if you use that promo code, which is 515499. But it is worth. I know when I first started using Treff, and you know, I did think, oh, you know, £10 a bag. You know, I can get compost down the local big store for $5.99 or $6.99. But it is worth paying that bit extra, isn't it?
It's like a lot of things in life, Sean. I mean, I'm not going to mention supermarket names, but there's one kind of supermarket you can go to get a certain product. You can go to another supermarket and get the same product for a lot cheaper. But is it the same? Is the quality the same? Is what you're going to get from it the same? I actually give you a quick analogy. I made a mistake the other week of buying a huge giant bottle of washing up liquid, and it was a really great price. I didn't realise I had to use 3 gallons of it to get the plates clean every time. So it wasn't value for money.
And I think we really trust our gardeners at home. The fact that you're putting those 5-star reviews online, you know, that says a lot. It says a lot to you, and it says a lot for us as well. So well done at home. But we don't know if you've got enough stock of that to last for 2 hours. Now, I'm really I've always wanted one of these.
I know.
I've always wanted an Australian tree fern.
Yeah.
But they can be, I've seen them for hundreds of pounds sometimes.
Yeah.
This is brand new today. It's $29.99. I've always been fascinated
I know,
by these.
Joe. I've got a.
I bet you've got.
I've actually got a 9-foot one of these arriving in my garden next. I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but I thought I'd spoil myself. I've ordered a 9-foot high one. This is a 1-foot high Dicksonia antarctica. These are Antipodean tree ferns. They come from New Zealand, they come from Australia, and they will create that incredible wow look for you. You're going to get those gorgeous trunks, and then from the middle, this time of year, unfurl these huge fronds. And honestly, they can get to 2 or 3, even 4 foot long, these fronds. If you want a wow factor in your garden, if you've got that cool, damp corner where you want something that's really going to jump out and surprise everybody, underplant these with hostas, underplant these with other ferns, underplant these with ivies, and you can create almost like that Jurassic Park kind of tropical feel to the garden. Use gravel, use ornamental stones. I've just put some ornamental stones around this one just to give you the idea of the kind of feel that you can create with this. And all you need to do with these don't actually have any true roots. You can put the base in the ground. In fact, I've got one here just to show you. This is how yours will probably arrive. That doesn't look very impressive at all, but in the middle here you can just see those little embryonic tree fern leaves that are coming through, almost look like little tarantula legs with those sort of hairs on. They'll come out from the middle and unfurl, and all you need to do through the summer is water and feed this, but feed it from the top. Water it in through the top all through the summer. You'll see on the bottom,
why does it have any roots?
there aren't any true roots. You can, I mean, if you just put the bottom inch of this in the ground or in a pot, it'll root a little bit. But what these tree ferns do, they actually live on the top of the crown of the stem. So as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, the top part of the plant just lives on the bottom 6 or 7, 8 inches below it. The rest of it really is just for support, just for height. And even ones this size, this is a foot-high plant, this could have already taken 15 years or so to get to that size. Yeah. So to get a plant to you of this quality for $29.99. Do you know, when the buyer said to me we were going to have tree ferns on, oh wow, I was like a kid in a sweet shop. I was just so excited.
I think it's the first time we've ever brought them, actually. And already just heard how many orders going through for this. It is, by the way, available also on FlexiPay as well. So the great thing, if you are going for this, don't forget you can add other items to your order. So you might want to go for treff and some bedding perhaps, maybe or the hardy fuchsias. But we'll divide the total cost into 2 equal payments. And anybody can have FlexiPay, generally speaking, as long as you live in the UK and you're paying by a valid debit or credit card. But it just means you can spread the cost as well. So I've always wanted one, but I've always thought they're too expensive at $29.99.
Yeah, that's
very
great.
good, isn't it?
Really you can put that in a pot and you can have it on your balcony, you can have it on your patio table if you want to. You can grow them in full sun if you want to. If you grow them in full sun, the leaves tend to be smaller. And obviously you've got to water them a little bit more. If you grow them in a shady area, the leaves will be a dark greener colour and they'll be bigger. So the option's yours, really.
Anyway, $29.99, big response to that already. And then something else that is really dramatic for your home are bay trees next. And these are down today to just $59.99 with extra £10 saving. I've got a bay tree in my garden and it always looks good.
All the way through the year.
It never has those periods where it's lost its leaves or it's looking a bit, you know.
Or as you can see there, Sean, I mean, if that was your front door, I mean, just look how elegant they look all the year through. They've always got that evergreen glossy foliage. And right now, in the studio, the ones that we've got here have got the flowers on them as well, which are sort of a little creamy white flower on there as well. And of course, if you actually pick the leaves, you can use the leaves in cooking. You have that wonderful bay smell. And I really love it at work when I trim bay trees because the aroma of the leaves, I mean, just pick I'm going to pick a leaf off here. And when you actually pick that leaf off and tear it, oh, you just get wonderful
just
lovely aroma that comes through from those leaves. Just such a gorgeous sort of fresh smelling smell. And of course, that's great for all your Italian food as well, to put in with your spaghetti bolognese and your carbonaras and, perhaps on your pizzas and things like that. But it will just add that incredible elegance and stature to your garden as well.
And so they are perfectly proportioned, so each one of them will be the same size.
Same size.
Gives you great matching pairs.
So you can get that symmetrical look.
Yes, like those a lot. Oh, and just quickly, by the way, they do look great in a terracotta style pot. And don't forget, we have a pack of 10 of these for an amazing price of just $14.99. Or we've got the decorative pots as well, haven't we?
And I think we've got the black pots as well, if you want those as well. So quite a choice.
Got a real selection of pots that would go beautifully with these. They're the lattice decorative style at $99, so they're really nice in those, wouldn't they?
With the saucers as well, all included, and they look as if they're made of metal or stone, and they've sort of aged, but they actually are plastic pots that are incredibly lightweight, incredibly robust, and for me, really, really elegant.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking, actually, they'd look great with your bay tree kind of standing in one of those.
That's what I said, Adam.
Oh, sorry, I should listen, shouldn't I? Okay. So busy rabbiting away my little
I'm
world.
only joking.
Sorry, Sean.
But they would look great, wouldn't they?
They would look great,
We agree.
yeah.
They are going very quickly, though, by the way. The other pots we've got are these here, where you get 10 of the terracotta style decorative pots at $14.99. You've got a saving nearly £25 on those. And I mean, do you know, when you think you got 10 of those, imagine all those, you know, in the garden with summer bedding, geraniums.
Oh, all different things, yeah. As you say, you could go for a whole range. You could even sort of grow some vegetables in those as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Sort of, things like French beans, for example,
Actually,
or some salad crops.
I've just got one here. So they're terracotta style.
Yeah.
So they're not heavy, they're not going to crack, they're
No, and
frost-proof.
great advantage as well of plastic pots as well, Sean, is they don't actually lose as much moisture as terracotta pots as well. So you don't need to water them so much. And also, in the wintertime, if the compost freezes, terracotta pots, as we know, they crack, they split,
They do, yeah.
they fracture. These are not going to do that. So you're going to get all the advantages of terracotta without any of the disadvantages.
Now, so our lovely Angela is going to be with us in about 5 minutes' time. She's in and out the studio like a crazy thing. But she's got loads of gardening solutions coming up in the second hour.
In and out like a
well.
fiddler's elbow, as my dad used to say.
She is. Now, one final item that we've got here with Adam, a little bit of grow your own now with potatoes.
Yeah.
And these potatoes that are really versatile, aren't
Yeah,
they?
this is the variety called Carolus, this one. And this one is good because it's very, very blight resistant. This is a main crop variety. So now is the time to put main crop potatoes in. The ground's warmed up. So as soon as you get these in the ground, these are going to grow away very, very quickly. And these are going to give you an abundant crop of yellowy coloured potatoes later in the year. And you can use these boiled, you can turn them into chips, you can make them into mash. And also, they're going to come with their own box of potato fertiliser. So if you've already put your first earlies in, if you've already put your second earlies in, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to be harvesting them and they're going to be gone, get your main crop in now so you can keep that production of potatoes going all the way through the summer.
I look when you grow potatoes, you know, yourself, the taste is just so different, isn't
Absolutely,
it?
yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
amazing.
just so different.
And it's so easy. The one thing I would recommend if you're buying these, we have got our 30-litre pots.
Oh, they'd be brilliant in
which
those.
would be great.
Yeah.
Growing potatoes can be hard work in terms of the digging of the ground.
Yeah,
and things
and
like
you have to earth them up sometimes. So what I would do is probably put about 6 or 7 inches of treff right at the bottom of the pot, then put your potatoes in at the base. And as the stems start to grow, just keep adding more and more treff compost around the stems until the stems actually come out the top of the pot. And then later in the season, when you empty them out, all the potatoes will be under the compost and they'll be nice and sort of fleshy coloured. Because if you expose potato tubers to the light, they turn green and then they become inedible. So these would be brilliant for growing potatoes.
And they are only $69.99 for a set of 4 of those as well. We mentioned that you know treff compost would be brilliant in these. The treff today has proved to be one of our top sellers. And it is, remember, available twin pack with the next £5 saving at just £20 there. 303 313. What we're going to do, I don't know where the time's going. We need 2 hours, don't we, Adam?
We do.
And we've got
Indeed.
2 hours to
Yeah,
go.
which is good. Yeah, normally by now we'd be saying, oh, goodness me, only 10 minutes left and we'll be off the air, but not today.
But we've got masses of you on the phone lines and website for our gerbers right now at just $15.90. These are gerbers with a difference, aren't
Yeah,
they?
these are hardy gerberas. So don't just think about these for this year. These are going to come up year after year. And I was talking to a lady called Sophie this morning who brings all the plants in for us and sets the displays up. She told me her mum bought some of these last year, planted them, and now they're coming back through again this year. So proof in the pudding that these are hardy and these are perennial.
Now, Adam, you're going to still stay around for the second hour, aren't
I
you?
am,
Because we'll
yep.
be coming back to you. But here's a recap of some of the great plants that we've had in our first hour of our 2 hour special. We like doing 2 hours on a Sunday. So, fuchsias, these are the Hardy Collection, 9 poster plugs for just $14.99. And what beautiful varieties there, 343231. Then the amazing offer on our lavender, which is, it works out 72 plants for $9.99, 342582. Works out about 13 pence a plant. The gerbers, we actually think these could sell out throughout the 2 hours. What a great idea for kids as well. I know Joanne, who's with me today, our lovely presenter Joanne, her daughter Eleanor's getting really into gardening, and what a wonderful way to teach children about, you know, gardening and flowers, because you get the matching coloured pots with the plants as well. 343 227 1599. Then our Trixie. Now remember, one of these jumbo plugs will produce a whole pot or a whole hanging basket of colour, and these plants have been specially put together and grown together so they grow at the same rate at the same time. 307 289 are just £9.99. Then our summer scented pinks. These are normally $19.99. They're $12.99. They will give you colour year after year after year after year. Beautiful cut flowers, of course, as well. 320 571. And wallflowers. Now, I had no idea that wallflowers could be perennials. These are. They will come back year after year after year. And these are really vibrant, bright colours as well. At only $15.99, you get 12 of those. 325 491. We didn't get time to see them, but they are on our website, the stunning verbenas. We'll try and get these, say, in the second hour. But these are the lollipop varieties, which are just $11.99 today. 326 924. And then the tree fern. Wow. So I've always wanted one of these as well. It's, you know, it's one of those things that I've seen a couple of times. I just thought, oh, it's, you know, it's a statement plant. It's exotic. And it is only $29.99 today. First time we've ever brought those at the Gun Idea World. 325 200. I tell you what, that would look really nice with the acers. They'd really say look good together. And we are giving you two of these for $16.99. So they all come in 10.5 centimetre pots. 309 483. And our potatoes. Love my potatoes. 40 tubers with the special fertiliser as well. Available at just $14.99. 342 118. But a lot of you today, I think, are putting together orders that are £50 or more and getting that £5 discount at checkout. So we've got a special promo code to give you £5 off this weekend if you spend £50 or more. These are the set of 4 heavy-duty pots. They're only $16.99. There's that promo code, by the way. It's 515499. So if you are putting together an order £50 or more, you'll get an extra £5 saving as well. Now, decorative planters, I love these. So I've got one of these myself with lilies in, and they're just $19.99. 322 757. The other option we've got in pots, by the way, if you're looking for decorative pots, are the terracotta style pots at just $14.99. 343 091. But we've got our second fabulous guest with us for this part of the show, our wonderful Angela. Nice to see you, Angela.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Lovely to see you too. What a great show. What a great day for gardening.
Well, I love it when you and Adam are both here because they are two gardening experts. Angela's bringing us, in this second part of the show, the X-Hose, the Spear and Jackson spray and leave. You've got easy fill baskets.
With a great deal, really great deal.
But something brand new, which we're really excited about. Angela, before we talk about this, can we show the clip of film?
Definitely.
Because it's all about irrigation, isn't it?
It is, but this is so simple and it uses nature to water your garden.
So it's solar powered. Here's a little taster of our large solar powered irrigation system.
Harvesting rainwater is the green way of watering your garden. It's laborious and requires a lot of time. Irrigation systems are easy, eco-efficient and come in different sizes to suit your watering needs. The unique solar-powered weather-responsive irrigation system pumps water directly from your water butt and automatically distributes water evenly. Simply insert the filter into the barrel, lay the tubing back towards the pump and cut the tubing to the desired length and spaces between the plants. Attach the T connection to the dripper and fix it to a position using the supplied pegs. Place the controller in direct sunlight, simply switch on and leave. Irrigation is the ideal way of watering plant pots, seedlings or your prize hanging baskets, whether you're away from home or putting your feet up.
Angela, every year, although I love gardening, there are moments where watering becomes a bit of a a bore, a bit of a task. Sometimes I dread going away for weekends. I think I'll come back and the garden's going to be half dead. This looks so easy and so incredible.
It's like a dream for anybody that likes to be away for a couple of days, or like you might be visiting friends, or you might be travelling.
Or just busy sometimes.
And we've gone to the effort of planting up beautiful baskets, lovely pots, and to me this comes into its own for all the pots in baskets on your patio, anything that you've put love and care into your beautiful summer flowering plants. How do you keep them watered even when you're not there? Well, what if there was a way that you take the power of nature, which is daylight, to charge up a system that automatically waters your plants every 3 hours, and it gives them the amount of water depending on how dry, how sunny and how wet it is.
So it knows because of the solar power?
It senses how much water they need. So really simple. You've got a solar panel.
Pop it on.
Pop it on. You have a pump system that goes into water, and I'll show you the rest in a minute.
Well, yes, because we're just going to remind you of the big day. Sorry to cut you short, Angela, but it's already proven popular. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. With the exos coming up, we've got lawnmowers, easy-fill baskets, and Angela with the solar power irrigation.